Are you tired of seeing the grass growing rapidly in your compound? Well, I was too, but I found a solution. I asked around and found someone who would clear it for a reasonable price. We agreed on $3,000, but I knew the work was much bigger than that. So I decided to give him $5,000 instead. He was overjoyed, but before he could start, I made sure he had something to eat. Turns out he hadn't eaten since the evening before. I quickly prepared tea, bread, and fried eggs for him. The gratitude in his eyes brought tears to mine. With a full stomach, he picked up his tools and worked with all his heart. Throughout the day, I would check on him, chat, and share some laughs. We had a great time. When he finished, he said he would come back the next day to clean up the dead grass. I gave him the $5,000, and he couldn't contain his excitement. Before he left, I offered him my contact information, but he didn't have a phone. He had sold it to buy food. That's when I remembered I had an extra phone lying around. I gave it to him along with some extra money for a recharge card. The tears welled up in his eyes as he thanked me from the bottom of his heart. The next day he came back filled with passion and continued the task. I could see the dedication in his eyes. I shared my breakfast with him, and by noon, he had completed the entire job. He thanked me endlessly and left. Days later, I received a call from him with amazing news. His former employer had been trying to reach him for weeks, but couldn't because he didn't have a phone. As soon as he inserted the SIM into the phone I gave him, his employer called with great news. He sent him $100,000. I was overjoyed for him. He ended the call with words that touched my heart deeply. He said if he hadn't met me, this opportunity would have passed him by. It brought tears to my eyes. Always remember, the little things you do can change someone's life. It doesn't always have to be about money. Kind words, a listening ear, a warm hug, or simply treating someone with respect and dignity can make all the difference. You may just be saving a life in the process. So let's all lend a helping hand and make this world a better place. Just a little help can go a long way.